Two titans of taste, a flavorful introduction. Japan meets Mexico. Alright, let's talk about a flavor collision. On one side you have Japan. Think about it. We're talking about precision, we're talking about fresh, clean flavors. It's an art form on a plate. Sushi is a world of its own. It's delicate, it's beautiful, it respects the ingredients. Every single piece tells a story. On the other side you have Mexico. This is a universe of bold, vibrant energy. It's about heat. It's about spice. It's about comfort. It's about soul. A burrito is a powerhouse of flavor you can hold in your hand. It's a full-on party wrapped in a tortilla. Now what happens when you take these two heavyweights? What happens when you mash them up? You get something totally righteous. You get the sushi burrito. This is not just food, my friend. This is an experience. It's a bridge between two incredible food cultures. It takes the best of both worlds and rolls them into one. We're going from ancient traditions to a modern craving. We're taking that carefully crafted sushi idea and giving it a big, bold, handheld attitude. The anatomy of a legend. What is a sushi burrito? So what exactly is this masterpiece? Let's get down to brass tacks. A sushi burrito is exactly what it sounds like. It's a giant sushi roll built to be eaten like a burrito. Forget the chopsticks. Forget the tiny, delicate pieces. This is a two-handed flavor bomb, wrapped in a big sheet of nori, savory roasted seaweed, inside seasoned sushi rice. But instead of a small sliver of filling, this thing is packed to the gills. A full-on meal you can take on the go. Not just a big sushi roll. Its DNA is different. Traditional maki, balance and minimalism. Showcases one or two ingredients perfectly. The sushi burrito throws that rulebook out the window. Abundance, texture, a party of flavors in every bite. Soft rice, smooth fish, creamy avocado, bam, crunchy surprise. Clean, refined sushi elements meet the hearty, anything-goes personality of a classic burrito. The birth of a culinary rock star. A quick history. Every legend has an origin story. The sushi burrito's story is a modern one. It didn't come from some ancient tradition. Born in the fast-paced, food-obsessed cities of America, the 2010s, the era of the food truck revolution, the age of Instagram. People wanted food that was delicious and that looked incredible. Something new, something exciting, something you could eat standing up or walking. The time was right for a new hero. San Francisco, the cradle. Sushirrito opened in 2011 and blew minds. Chefs wanted a convenient sushi lunch. They saw burrito lines and had a light bulb. Why not make a sushi roll as big and easy to eat? They experimented, found the right nori size, perfected the rolling technique, created a portable sushi package. The city went wild. The idea spread like wildfire. Building the beast, the core components. To build a righteous sushi burrito, you need the right building blocks. It all starts with the rice. This isn't just plain old steamed rice. You need proper short-grain sushi rice. You cook it until it's perfectly tender. Then, while it's still warm, you season it with a mix of rice vinegar, a little sugar, a pinch of salt. This gives it that classic sushi flavor and makes it sticky enough to hold everything together. The rice is the foundation. It's the glue that makes the whole delicious enterprise possible. Get the rice right and you're halfway to Flavor Town. Next up is the wrapper, the nori. You need a full-sized sheet of roasted seaweed. This is the savory, slightly salty skin that contains all the magic. It has to be strong enough to hold a mountain of fillings without tearing. Some people like to give it a quick toast over a flame to make it extra crispy and bring out its nutty flavor. The nori provides that unmistakable taste of the ocean. It's the perfect, flavorful envelope for the rice and all the goodies you're about to pile on top of it. It's the dark, mysterious hero of this story. Now for the main event, the fillings. This is where you can get creative. Ready to rock and roll in your own kitchen? Here are 3 dynamite recipes to get you started. First up is the classic tuna crunch. Cook 2 cups of sushi rice and season it. Lay down your nori sheet on a bamboo mat covered in plastic wrap. Spread a thin, even layer of rice over it, leaving a small border at the top. In the center, lay down about 100 grams of fresh, sushi-grade tuna sliced into strips. Add creamy avocado slices. Add crisp cucumber sticks. This is your classic combo of flavors. Now let's bring the thunder. Drizzle a generous amount of spicy mayo all over the fillings. Don't be shy here. This is where the magic happens. Sprinkle a handful of tempura crunchies, or sprinkle fried onions. This is going to give you that incredible texture contrast in every single bite. Now it's time to roll. Use the mat to lift the edge and roll it all up tightly. Press firmly as you go. Seal the edge with a little water and wrap it in parchment. You're ready to go. Next, a totally righteous veggie powerhouse. Prepare your rice and nori the same way. For the filling, this is all about color and crunch. Roasted sweet potato cubes. They add a nice, earthy sweetness. Avocado slices, shredded carrots, purple cabbage, edamame beans. For the sauce, a sesame ginger dressing works wonders. It's nutty, it's tangy, and it brings all those veggies together. Alright, so you've got your ingredients. Now comes the moment of truth. The roll. Don't sweat it. I've got some tips to make you a rolling champion. First, keep a small bowl of water nearby. Dip your fingers in the water before you handle the rice. This stops the rice from sticking to your hands. It lets you spread the rice evenly without making a huge mess. Wet hands are happy hands when you're making sushi. Second, don't go crazy with the rice. A thin layer is the way to go. Too much rice makes the burrito hard to roll or burst at the seams. You want the fillings to be the star, not the rice. Spread rice to cover about 3/4 of the nori. Leave a naked strip at the top edge to seal the burrito. Next, a bamboo sushi mat is your secret weapon. Wrap the mat in plastic wrap before use. Place your nori on the mat. After adding fillings, use the mat edge to lift and tuck the nori. Hold the fillings with your fingers as you start to roll. Get a nice tight core from the very beginning. So you want to try one of these bad boys, but you're not ready to roll your own. No problem. The sushi burrito has invaded cities all across the country. You just need to know where to look. Your best bet is to start in big food-forward cities. Think about places with a hopping food truck scene, massive food halls. These are the natural habitats of the sushi burrito. Los Angeles, San Francisco. You can find shops on almost every corner, each with their own unique spin on the classic. In New York City, the hunt is part of the fun. Midtown, hungry lunch crowd, Brooklyn, chefs getting super creative, locally sourced fish, wild flavor combinations, pop-ups, food markets, smorgasbord. That's where you'll often find the next big thing in the sushi burrito world. Manhattan, Queens. The 5 boroughs have embraced this fusion feast. Heading to the middle of the country? Don't you worry. You've got the beast in your hands. Now what? There's an art to eating a sushi burrito. First, don't tear off all the paper at once. That's a rookie mistake. The paper is there for structural integrity. It's holding that masterpiece together. Unwrap just the top inch or two. Take a bite. As you eat your way down, slowly peel away more of the paper. This keeps everything contained and saves you from a lap full of rice and fish. Think of it like a giant push pop, but way more delicious. When it comes to utensils, your hands are your best tools. This is not a fork and knife affair. What do you drink with this flavor monster? You've got options. If you want to keep it traditional and light, a simple iced green tea is a perfect match. A cold, crisp, sparkling water with a squeeze of lime also does the trick. But if you want to crank it up a notch, a cold beer is a fantastic partner, especially if your burrito has some spice. And if you're feeling a little fancy, a cold glass of sake is a home run. For more amazing food and drinks, tips and recipes, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Tell us about your thoughts in the comments section. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. We love you. Until next time, keep cooking, stay adventurous.